team on the ball. This is boarding. And the 10 minutes, 12 seconds in the first period. Motor City's ball. Chiefs rewarding 10-12, first period.
Hello everyone, I am the Traveling Sports Nerd, and tonight I am going to a Port Huron Prowlers hockey game. The Port Huron Prowlers play at McMorran Arena here in downtown Port Huron. The Prowlers play in the Federal Prospects Hockey League, which is in the third tier below the NHL, so definitely a little bit lower. It goes NHL, AHL, ECHL, and then FPHL. So really excited to check this out tonight and share it with all of you. I've been a handful of times, but first time that it's going to be up on the vlog. The Prowlers are playing my favorite team, the Motor City Rockers, actually the team that I've been interning with all season. So a lot of fun to see them play here on the road. I'm going to start walking over to the arena. I will check back with you in a little bit.
Industrial Park Party Store is located at 2807 Wait for proud partner of your Port Huron Prowlers. Cider Boys is a proud sponsor of the Battle of I-94. Remember fans, the Battle of I-94 is presented by Cider Boys Hard Cider. Grab the high cider at the concession stand all season long. Time to be tonight's Cider Boys Battle of I-94 champion. Starting lineup presented by Orthopedic Associates. At forward, number 26, Tyler Fox. At forward, number 29, Bobby Bright. At forward, number 67, Drew Welch. On defense, number 6, Tim Organ. On defense, number 13, Ben Brockway. And in goal, number 41, Yoshihiro Kiriella.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
Somebody scream! Hey fans, remember, receive your free gift by
One
Jersey number 15, Hunter Hall, 2 minutes for boarding, 10 minutes 12 seconds in the first period. Motor City's Hall, 2 for boarding, 10-12, first period. Prowlers Goal! His first professional goal scored by number 26, Tyler Fox. Assisting on the goal, number 38, Reggie Millett. Primary goal, 17 minutes 47 seconds in the first period. Prowlers Goal, his first professional goal scored by Fox. Assisted by Millett, 17-47 first period.
Culminated in a special Seawolves have existed. They also picked their first win over HC Venom. Prowlers looking for their 10th victory over Motor City Rockers this season. Second year now.
Motor City with first on the 2 for elbow.
Hello everyone, I am back here in Metro Detroit. The final score, Port Huron 7, Motor City 4. Unfortunately, my Rockers fall tonight in the Battle of I-94. Still had a really great time tonight. McMorran Arena, where the Port Huron Prowlers play, really nice arena, really unique, you know. I feel like it's kind of hard for a hockey arena to be architecturally distinct, especially buildings that are built nowadays. But McMorran Arena was built back in like the 50s or 60s. So this is an older arena. I think it still holds up really well. It's a hockey barn. You've got all the raised seats on the sides of the rink, and then a little bit of places to sit in the end zones. Not really much though. And then on the sides, once again, places to sit along the glass. Really cool, really unique setup, and I very much appreciate it. All of the seats in the arena are only about like 5 or 6 years old as far as the arena goes. Used to be installed at the Palace of Auburn Hills before the Pistons moved out of there. So cool to have a little piece of Detroit sports history residing up in Port Huron. I believe that's a great reason to segue into the Battle of I-94, the team that I interned for, the Motor City Rockers, and then the Port Huron Prowlers. They've been contesting this Battle of I-94 since 3 seasons ago when the Rockers joined the league. And it's pretty cool. You see sort of a juxtaposition between fan bases and locales. You've got the Motor City Rockers playing in Fraser, which is a suburb of Detroit. And then Port Huron, they play in downtown Port Huron. The juxtaposition of suburban team in a large metro area versus downtown team in obviously a much smaller city, but definitely more of like a city. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see. And usually I'm at Motor City Rockers home games, so I'm usually seeing the other end of it. But every once in a while to go up to McMorran and see the very loyal Port Huron fans and go to a place where, you know, when I think of a Motor City Rockers game, I think of how cool it is that people want to go see a Rockers game because there are so many other sporting options just in Detroit alone. You got the Red Wings, the Pistons, Tigers are coming up now. You got the Lions during our season. There's Detroit City FC. Those are all just the big pro teams, you know, and Motor City Cruise. Like, there's so many different options to go see that I'm so appreciative of the fans that decide to go see Rockers games. Port Huron, it's kind of the opposite. This is the biggest team in town. That's the Port Huron Prowlers, you know. You've got the Sarnia Sting right across the river, but that's a border crossing, 2 border crossings if you're going there and back. So this is the biggest team in town, and it has that sort of vibe that this is the team that represents Port Huron as a whole, and it's really cool. I definitely respect it as an outsider, and it's a lot of fun to be a part of, even as a visiting fan. Another little fun fact is that legendary hockey commentator Doc Emmerich essentially got his start in Port Huron. I mean, technically, I believe he got his start in Fort Wayne, but some of his early broadcasting days before the NHL, he was the broadcaster for the Port Huron Flags, who no longer exist, but the Flags played in McMorran Arena as well. So Doc Emmerich, one of the greatest sports announcers of all time, spent considerable time calling games in Port Huron, and the broadcast booth is now named after him. And I've gotten the chance to go up in that broadcast booth on a handful of occasions, and it's just so cool. It's really cool. Thank you so much for having me, Port Huron. I had a really great time despite the loss for my team. Congratulations on the win tonight. I am the Traveling Sports Nerd, and I will see you next time.
And once again, let's give it up for your Port